Today on Forbes, why a Wheaties box is as good as gold for Olympic athletes. Caitlyn Jenner never expected to get rich from the 1976 Summer Olympics. The 26-year-old American decathlete, then known as Bruce Jenner, was living and training on $10,000 a year, which is $55,000 when adjusted for inflation. But after winning a gold medal in the decathlon at the Montreal Games, Jenner was approached by General Mills with an offer to endorse one of its flagship products, Wheaties. Jenner tells Forbes, quote, "We were signing the contract, and I remember the guy handing me my copy, and he says, 'Congratulations, you're a millionaire.' I'll never forget that. I said, 'Me?' That $1 million deal, around $4.5 million in today's dollars, was a 5-year commitment to become a General Mills ambassador, not only appearing on a trio of Wheaties box covers and in several TV commercials, but also acting as a spokesperson for the cereal at health and fitness events across the country. The contract gave the company 45 days of Jenner's time a year, an astronomical requirement by today's standards, cementing the association between the, quote, world's greatest athlete and the, quote, breakfast of champions. Jenner, who adds that she has given every member of her family a framed and signed copy of the original box, says, quote, "By far, out of everything I've done in my career, General Mills had the biggest impact, and everybody remembers the commercials. It was just a very big deal." The tradition of putting an elite athlete on a box of Wheaties began in 1934, when General Mills used a photo of New York Yankees slugger Lou Gehrig on the back of its box as an embodiment of that champion persona. Since then, nearly every iconic American athlete has appeared on its cover, from Bob Cousy and Bart Starr to Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods, up through Stephen Curry and Serena Williams. During that time, Wheaties has built a particular connection to the Olympic Games, featuring more than 100 Olympians over the decades. Most cover athletes report that the Wheaties box is, if not a fulfillment of a lifelong dream, at least satisfying a nostalgic itch for the boxes they saw in grocery stores as children. When General Mills approaches, it's generally an easy sell. T. Bettina Cornwell, head of the Department of Marketing at Oregon University, says, quote, "Wheaties has something that brands can't buy, and that's history. The value that they have is a very clear message that hasn't been changed over the years, and it's just so wholesome, right?" Because of the immense sentimental value, a Wheaties endorsement is known in sports marketing circles to be something less than a monster payday. In the late 1990s, the Wall Street Journal reported that Olympic figure skater Tara Lipinski had agreed to an offer of $15,000, that's $30,000 today, to appear on a Wheaties box after the 1998 Winter Games. But the company instead picked the gold medal-winning U.S. women's hockey team, which appeared on the box reportedly for no compensation. Today, when million-dollar sponsorship deals are relatively commonplace, a Wheaties endorsement for the upper echelon of Olympians tops out around $300,000, with lesser-known athletes falling in the $75,000 to $100,000 range. Misty May Traynor, who won 3 Olympic gold medals in beach volleyball and appeared on the Wheaties box in 2012, says, quote, "Even if the money wasn't there, if I used the product and I believed in them, I want to be with them. For me, that was an iconic box that I never dreamed I would be on when I was reaching for that Mary Lou Retton box when I was younger." Traynor says her agent spilled the beans on the possible deal in London before she was set to compete in the 2012 Summer Games, because artwork and box design needed to be approved. But there was a stipulation. Wheaties was the breakfast of champions, so Traynor and her beach volleyball teammate, Kerry Walsh Jennings, would need to win gold in order for the campaign to go ahead. She says, quote, "Athletes, we will never say it, but it was definitely in the back of my mind. When he told me, I was like, oh, I've got to win. I want this to happen. I've got to win." For full coverage, check out Matt Craig's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.